All right, welcome back live from Arlington, Big 12 Media Days. I am John Kurtz, joined by Kalani Sitake, head coach of BYU, as the Cougars now join the Big 12 Conference, and very much looking forward to that. How has your first Media Day experience been? We're kind of here at the tail end of the day for you.
Yeah, I've been loving it. I mean, just the experience and being around all the coaches and the administrators, and then, just seeing everybody. It's been really cool. This is my 8th year going as a head coach, but I've never been a part of Media Days because we're independent, and I like it. This is my kind of style. So I think the Big 12 leadership, Brett Yormark and the staff did a great job setting this up. So I'm happy to be here.
Take me back to the time when Texas and Oklahoma leave the Big 12 and it becomes pretty apparent. Like, I was talking to Tom, your athletic director, earlier, and he said basically it was kind of just a phone call at that point. It happened pretty fast. But from your perspective, what was it like seeing the process of getting into the Big 12?
Yeah, I mean, it was a dream come true. So I grew up a BYU fan, and then I got to play for Lavelle Edwards, a legend, and then now I'm the head coach. So you can imagine the way I'm feeling and the way I as a fan, number one, I just think that this is an amazing position that we're in, and to be invited to an amazing conference, but with such great and phenomenal people. I'm looking forward to it, and this is kind of the Media Days now. Just kind of signifies that we're right around the corner from football, which gets me really excited, and that's what we live for. That we get to coach these games and get to go to these venues and be a part of something that we've been dreaming of. So it's a lot of fun for us.
Is it less stressful in a way to not have to worry about the scheduling element now moving forward, that you're not having to put together an entire schedule?
I'm sure Tom told you the same, that it was like Tom's like kicking his feet up and putting his hands behind his head because it's like, all right, this is easy. Now I just got to worry about 3 games, and even though that's difficult, I think that it all depends on who you're going to play now. But the fact that I've been able to watch all these teams on film in the conference and been really impressed with what I'm seeing talent-wise and the way that they've been coached, it's going to be a tough task, but I'm excited that we get to be here and we get to be a part of that.
Is there a common thread or like a personality that you pick up on all the teams that you've watched in the Big 12? Like, what an identity, I guess, for the conference that you see there?
Yeah, you can kind of see it, but I think for me it's the parity. It's the fact that there's been 6 different teams that play for the championship in the last 3 years, and so I think that gives a lot of hope. But it also shows you, for newcomers, but it also shows you that it's going to be tough every week, and so that we know it's going to be tough. We've been planning for it, but I know that just planning for it doesn't get you ready. But we're just looking forward to the experience, and I'm excited about how our team's working. The motivation that they have behind it all, and looking forward to the games.
You guys certainly played a tough schedule before, but are there different adjustments that you have to make to try and go into a schedule like this that you're going to play this year?
Yeah, because this is different than what we've ever seen. I think in the years past, the most P5 opponents we've had has been about 7. And so now we're going against 9 in the conference, and then 10 being Arkansas is our 3rd game. So we're going to have 10 weeks in a row of big-time opponents that are, that do it the right way, and there's not a lot of deficiencies in their teams. And so my job has always been to get our team ready for 12 opportunities to play, and we're going to need to have that done. And nothing against the first 2 teams that we played, but I'm still looking to try to get 12 accomplished, and hopefully we can get that done for the first 2, and then definitely going into the conference.
I know I asked you this just a second ago at the breakout, but as far as like rivals coming into a new league, how do you foresee some of that developing? And like, is Baylor, for instance, you have a head start there since you played them the last couple of years?
Yeah, but we don't play them anymore. Well, this year I don't know anymore, but I'm pretty sure we'll meet with them, and I think as you rotate the schedule, we'll probably find some rivalries. I don't think you can force them, but I think that'd be a good sign if we're creating rivalries. That means that we're doing good things, So I anticipate that will happen, but who they're with, I don't know. But I could tell you right now, I'm looking at 9 rivalries already. It's like, man, these are the attention. They have my attention, and so there's this amped up level of preparation that we're trying to get done. And then you watch them on film, and then you're like, okay, now we push them off to the side, and let's get focused on our first opponent being Sam Houston State.
So I asked you about identity of the conference. What about identity of your team and what you know about this group so far?
Oh yeah, I've been really impressed with our team. I love our team. I think we got great leadership. Um, we have some new bodies to the team, but they fit exactly what we're looking for culturally, and I think the fit matters just as much as the ability. And so I feel really good about our guys, and I feel good about the connection, the way that they're gelling together. And I think in the fall camp, our goal is to get them to connect right now they're doing it off the field, is to connect on the field and make sure that we're ready to roll. So we're going to utilize every one of those practices and every minute that we can, getting them together in the football sense. But what we've done already in spring, what we've done in the off season, I think we're well on our way.
You guys had a lot of success recently against Pac-12 schools. How much did that mean to your guys on the team at that point, being able to play teams from a Power 5 league and do what you were able to do there?
When I first got the head job, I met with Tom Homo, and I encouraged him to bring as many P5 opponents as we can. And I know that's really difficult to do because a lot of teams didn't want to play us in the independents, and the timing would be different, and the matchups maybe, I don't know if that really mattered, but Tom put together some great some great schedules of P5 conference opponents, and we were able to learn quite a bit about our team playing high caliber talent and high caliber teams. So from then we were able to work on the deficiencies and getting our team ready. I think with that in connection to the fact that I've been at other places. I was at Utah when we went from the Mountain West to the Pac-12, and same with our offensive coordinator, same with our defense coordinator. They were with me. So there's some lessons to learn there. And I've also been able to tap into talking to others that have done it, like Gary Patterson, and these resources are available. It'd be foolish for me not to talk to them and find out the things that they thought were difficult and the things that mattered that they wish they didn't spend time on. So I'm doing as much research and as much preparation as I can. But let's get to the games already. Let's play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know you can't share everything, I'm sure, but is there one lesson or something that you picked up from Gary that sticks with you?
Well, I think the key for Gary when talking to me was still development in the players, and you have to remember the things look at the guys that he developed, brought in that were not big time recruits, and turned them into national powerhouse team and athletes and NFL type caliber team. So I think there's got to be a way for us to develop our players, get them ready to play, and make sure that that there's a longer process involved with them getting to where we need them to be. But also that means you still develop the great ones, the guys that are probably more ready to play. But I was really impressed with what he shared with me in recruiting and all that stuff. It's when it all comes down to it, we still have to find guys that fit what our school is about. And I want to coach people that want to be at BYU and want to be at Provo, and I can get the most out of them doing that way compared to convincing them to come.